Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, Judge, what?
Now Hall to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
Fields going to change things up here.
Hey, can.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. His pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Gain of 6 yards.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Delta. Buzz. Be ready.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
West right zip. Hey, can.
Now it's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 run.
He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A 49-yard gain.
They'll set up a throw.
And the 49er.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Green 19, green 9.
Fields changing the play.
Right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll give to Hall. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
West right, sit. West right. You got to,
On 4th down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 319, let's go.
Now they'll change things up.
Delta. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
14, 49ers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the 49ers. A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
7 more yards. That's another 49er first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First
Back
down,
to throw
San
again.
Francisco.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
60, let's go. Ready, what?
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Fields going to move them around.
Easy.
Hall want to give up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
From the 50, here's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown 49ers. Malik Neighbors with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3rd down and 6.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Fields going to change things up here.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3:19. West right, sit. Bunch right. You got a mini base. What? Test. Bunch right. All right.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 25-yard line.
Up. Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here we go.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Bunch right. All right.
Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Jets 22.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now second and 6.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
It's a gain of 10.
Back to throw now on first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Let's go now.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Good effort to spin free from that first wave, but they still hit him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard
To
line.
throw is Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Fields.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And the Niners are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adonai Mitchell, 65 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They're going to look to throw. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And the 49er first down.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors from 8 yards out. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, loose inside the 30.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Malik Neighbors, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Booker 19.
And they go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
48, Jets 30.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Green Knights, West right zip. Out, let's go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Hey, can. Go.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Hey, never mind, Monday.
The Jets, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Fields.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go. No mas. Hey, can. Right.
Here's Fields. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Arian Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got it.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
19 winning. Here we go. All right.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a solid run down inside the 30.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60-6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on the EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to give himself up on a play that really turns out to be a disaster. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Dragon 60. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's still on his feet. He may go. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go. Green 19, 11. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now third down and very long. Fields changing the play.
Can. Angel. Extend. No mas. Right.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
It's now second and 19 at the 30-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Here we go. Set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
Touchdown 49ers.
Malik Neighbors,
29 yards.
and the 49ers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
62.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Play action. It's Fields.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Jets will line up right.
And one last throw here for Fields. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into